And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Kasarian. How are you guys doing today? Good? Good. Glad to hear it. Okay, so let's get rolling with this, shall we? Today, we're working on something cool. Well, let me show you what I've been up to first, all right? That's probably the more important thing to do. I've been doing a lot of work off camera, mostly to get all this stuff straightened out. So, if we drop down to our Rotarycraft room, you can see I've prettied this area up a little bit. I'm still in progress in here, but whatever. This has gotten a lot cleaner, all right? So it's all ME controlled now. It's pretty basic. You guys should be able to figure it out. Basically, what this thing does is it says, okay, I'm always keeping this stuff in, and I create ethanol crystals by dropping sugar into the fermenter to make yeast. The yeast drops down, goes down to here. Oh, that's screwed up. Oh, right, because this isn't supplying yeast. This is just dropping it in. Once this eventually gets used up, etc., etc. This guy has all that stuff in him. And I should have plenty of ethanol crystals in here right now. Yeah, okay, good. I need to get some more leaves, but that's not a big deal, okay? The other thing we're doing is we now have 2 extractors. Each one of these is being driven by 2 microturbines. Working along decently well. Same with this thing. And we have our reservoir got moved downstairs, okay? Another microturbine is actually driving this furnace, all right, with the friction heater behind it. I think that works out pretty well for us. I don't really see any major issues with it. It works out pretty well. I like it. It's nice and simple and efficient, etc. This guy, this vacuum hopper, is collecting the XP that this thing spits out when I'm not around and puts it up into the ender tank, okay? And the reason I'm using the furnace heated up to a ridiculous temperature, 1350 as a matter of fact, is to get sintered tungsten, which is a bonus output from iron ore. So that's that. You can see we have our blast furnace back here. He's actually not producing anything right now, which means I should probably fill him up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, just filling up the blast furnace. You can see it's a bit of a production. The reason I'm doing this is because in the not too distant future now, we're going to need an absolute crap load of steel, okay? To build the thing I want to build, we need 7,000 units of steel, and I screwed that up epically. You can see I didn't balance it correctly. So usually what I do in that sort of an instance is I grab a bit more iron out and just fill up the furnace like this, and then I just stick the rest of this in the hopper here. And that keeps them nice and full. Okay. You can see we have 3,000 right now. We need to get up to 7,000 at least. Okay. And I'm using coal coke in that thing because it's easier. All right, so let's get this rolling now, shall we? We need to get ourselves some bedrockium ingots, or bedrock ingots, okay? Or at least the dust, right? Right. So let's drop downstairs. Oh, I forgot something. I'm actually pretty good at navigating this place, come to think of it. We need to get ourselves a second ECU, right? Enome. See, this is what happens when you can't see your keyboard. Just because the way my mic is set up and my mic stand. So there we go. All right, there we go. All right, so I need HSLA 6. I need steel. No, I need. I had a brain, really, guys. I did. I need circuits. Some of those laying around. I need a bit of redstone. And I need some electrum. Beautiful. Circuit, electrum, redstone, HSLA, second ECU, which means we should probably get ourselves a second lever to go with it. There we go. And a lever. Awesome. I think we have everything we need. Let me just get out my angular transducer. Boom. There we go. All right, let's get back downstairs. Now, I took the liberty before starting this of digging myself. Thank you. A shaft all the way down to bedrock. This is actually going to be my new mining shaft, but yeah. And yes, I just dug straight down. I got lucky. The downside of working at bedrock layer is this crap. All right, I hate this, by the way. I might install Optifine just to turn the darn thing off. Of course, I go all the way down here, and you know what I forget to make and bring with me? The bedrock breaker, because I'm a derp. I'm like, oh, I got everything ready off camera. I'll just go set this all. Wait a second. Oops. Oops. All right. No big deal. No big deal. Just a bit of a cast start for the to start the morning. There we go. I need to do something better with these entry areas. Okay, so let's take a look at the Bedrock breaker, shall we? It's actually pretty cheap. It's just 3 base panels. Okay. Of course, we're running low on base panels, but that's neither here nor there. So it's just 3 base panels like that. And then what else do we need? Bedrock breaker. All right, we need some... I know we need sintered tungsten for this. Yeah, 2 sintered tungsten. Okay. And we need some obsidian. And then we need some diamond. And what was the last thing we needed? Oh, just a single HSLA steel ingot. Boom, HSLA. Okay. So we just go like that. Like that, like that, and that, and that. And we finally get ourselves the Bedrock breaker. Now you can see I already have a 16-to-1 gearbox around here. Now I'm praying. I'm really praying. Okay? And this is the point where I should really check my Rotarycraft handbook here. So let's take a look at miscellaneous. Call one of the listed methods. Not all machines have access to all methods. Oh, they finally listed all of that. Ha! Oh, that's nice. That's very, very nice. Oh, look at that. Pulse jet furnace has integration? This is cool. I wonder if coils are listed here, because I tried to do a build once with coils, and it didn't exactly work out well. Get temperature. Nice. Magnetizing unit, fire starter. Well, this is pretty decent, huh? I didn't realize Rika had all this stuff listed now, eh? I'm going to get distracted for a couple minutes looking through this now, of course. I don't think it has... I don't think Rika allows... portal shaft. The heck is a portal shaft? I don't think the coils are listed. That's an issue. Yeah, it would make my life a lot easier if the coils were actually listed here. Yeah, we got clutch, grinder. I'm not seeing the coils anywhere. All right, I'll have to look through that in another moment. Okay, transmission, shaft, gearbox, flywheel, shaft power. All right, where did Rika list the shaft limits? Stronger gears. Bedrock gears don't wear down at all. Dust and tar. Ethanol. Tungsten. Yeah, these are concepts, right? Okay. Angular transducer, screwdriver, enchanting, computer craft. Hydrokinetic gasoline wind turbine. Power transfer. Gearboxes. Where did I go list this? Come on. Reka. Actually, it's a Reka. I need to get the name changed in my brain because it's actually Reka. Is this thing working now? No. It's actually Reka. So I have to get that through my brain. Tool items. Overloading a shaft will cause it to violently fail. Yeah, I understand that. But where did you list the actual resource limits? There we go. Okay, 69 kilonewton meters. Awesome, so we don't have to worry about it. Okay. Okay, good. We don't have to worry about it. Whew. All right, so let's get downstairs. I do everything I need, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So I brought a full jet fuel reservoir with me. And I hope that that'll actually be enough. I hope. All right, so let's pop off here. All right, so let's put this down and let's get this rolling, shall we? Okay. So let's screwdriver this. There we go. And let's get ourselves a bevel gear. And we'll say down to orange. Why not? Output down, input orange. Okay, good. And then we're going to need to get ourselves our diamond 16:1 gearbox. We'll plop him down there. And we will flip him around. Make sure we put some lubricant in there. 90 degrees C down here, huh? Okay, so then we can go with a shaft junction and a bevel gear. So shaft junction. Let's get this guy flipped around. Let's put a bevel gear down. And we want to go... Don't be like that. Orange to yellow. Oh, well, look at that. And then we're going to put down our micro turbine here and here. Oops. Give those guys a good whack. And we'll put our ECUs down here and here. Okay. We'll put our reservoir right there. And our fuel lines can go right below that. Let's just lever this off for a minute. And we will shut both of these down. Good. Yeah, that's not a lot of fuel. About an hour on each. You know, this thing's going to complain as this thing starts to spin up. Insufficient power, insufficient torque. So this is going to pick up, all right? It's going to take a little while, but that's fine by me. Let me light this area up as best I can, even with the terrible lighting conditions down here. And they're going to complain and complain and complain until they actually get all of themselves actually spun up. So let me cart around a bit more jet fuel, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, we have a slight problem, which is why I'm in creative mode. That's the void, all right? The bedrock breaker will not break the lowest layer of the void, all right? So we have to change something up here, all right? And, oops, okay, whatever. Let's go back into creative, into adventure mode, but I'm going to cheat a little bit. Because the bedrock layer is so low, all right, up to black. We have to do something a little bit different here. We're going to have to cheat this in. And let's undelete that. Thank you. And I just want to show you guys. All right, so it can't break bedrock that's on the lowest level. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to put a line of bedrock right here like this. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do, unfortunately. I didn't realize the DW20 pack had it set that way. So let's delete that, get that out of the way. And let me kick back into survival mode. There we go. So, yeah, that's kind of irritating. But you can see what it's doing is it's slicing down that bedrock, right? Right. Which I think is pretty cool. I had to add 2 more gearboxes. I messed up my math a little bit. So a 16 and a 2. I'm thinking, however, that we should go to a full turbine. All right. We're wasting some jet fuel, but I have jet fuel by the bucket loads. So let's roll this out, shall we? Let's get ourselves a turbine. All right. And the turbine should only require one 16-time gear ratio, and it should work a hell of a lot faster. Oh, I said a bad word. Okay, kids, don't say hell. I don't know. You have different parents with different opinions on it. So let's take a look at the full-on turbine. It's a lot less efficient than our micro turbine, but it's pretty cool, okay? So we need some of these compound compressors, all right? How much steel do I have? Plenty. Okay. Oop, turbine. All right. So let's go with a full gas turbine. So we need a compound turbine, all right? It's a pair of turbines, each one, okay? So we're going to need a bunch of crap. Let's get a bunch of that. Okay, so the gas turbine requires one compound turbine, which is 2 turbines and a shaft core. So that's 16 propeller blades, right? So let's see how many base panels we got. All right, base, not enough. Okay. Okay, so we'll get that many of those. Let's get some shafts. 16 of those. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's go back to turbine. All right. Compound turbine. Okay. So we need a pair of turbines. Thank you very much. And we need, let's see. Oops, okay. So we're going to need at least 2 of these. There we go. Compound turbine. We're going to need a shaft core. Of course, it would help if we actually had the shafts to build it with. And we need the shaft core. We need, oops, a compound turbine. Awesome. All right, so where does that go in this build? That goes center bottom. Okay. Then we need a compound compressor, right? Oops, that's the micro. All right, and that's 2 compressors. Okay, we can do that. 2 compressors. Another shaft core. And that. And that gets us the compound compressor, right? Right. We need a diffuser. And then we need a shaft unit and a base panel. Okay, so a shaft unit, a base panel, and let's just look back at the turbine. And we need a combustor, and that's simple. The combustor's no big deal, right? Right. And we need the combustor to go there, and the rest of that goes there. Okay, awesome. So we get this, and then this. I screwed that up, didn't I? Oh, yeah, we need that, and that, and that. Gas turbine, okay. So basically, this is a jet engine. This is the type of jet engine you would see on your truck. Not your truck. Yeah, your truck has a turbine like this. This is the type of turbine you'd see on an aircraft, right? Same idea, high bypass, turbofan, basically. Combusted air heats up the... You combust the air, it heats up the thing. Heats up air, gets squirted out the back, and you're off to the races. So, let's see how different this is, all right? Let's get rid of these. And this guy. And we only should need a 16-to-1 here. Okay. So let's get rid of you. And let's get ourselves that turbine, okay? We'll put him down. Let's reconnect our fuel lines. Do not stand behind this thing, all right? Holy crap, that's loud. All right, I'm going to be kind of shouting. I don't know how loud this is for you guys. All right, so he's started to spin. Let's go 1, 2. There we go. We are now off to the races. It says unbreakable. Really? You can see that's brought down our cycle time to a lot lower. This thing's coming up to full power. Look at that temperature, though, all right? 1,200 degrees C, because it's right in the jet wash of that turbine there, okay? But notice how much fuel that turbine's burning through. His full tank only lasts for about 40 minutes. But look how fast this guy's running, all right? We're down to 11.9 seconds on this. And if I right-click, I can get some bedrock dust out of him. 2 bedrock dust, all right? So I'm going to need to let this guy run for a while, so I'm going to have to cut camera again. And you can quiet this guy down by putting wool around him, all right? So that's something to note. You can put some wool around him and turn him down a little bit, but it's still pretty darn loud. Now, whenever I need bedrock dust, I'm going to have to refill this little block here. So just want to let you guys know that I'm going to have to go in and out of creative mode, put more bedrock down, and do all that stuff. And I forgot the right screen resolution, so I apologize if this is a bit letterboxed right now. That'll be fixed in the next segment. So I'll be back in just a couple seconds, guys. And we're back, guys. All right, so let's take a look at what we're doing next. We need a multi-directional clutch. What the heck is that? That is going to make our lives enormously easier. So what this thing does is, well, you know what? It's kind of easier for me to show you, believe it or not. Yeah, it's really just easier for me to show you guys. All right, so we have base panels, 4 shaft units. Oops, I forgot to check the important part of this recipe. Okay, so we need 2 of those. Let's see. Base panel. We need 2 of those. We got those. We need redstone. That's what we need. And we need those shaft units I just made. There we go. All right, so let's get this guy set up. Oh, gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Or no, do we need base panels at all? Oh, I don't remember now. Let's see. There we go. Multi-directional clutch. All right, we got ourselves a lever. And we got ourselves another 4 to 1. Good. We'll drop him down right there. We'll give him some lube. What mode are you in? You're in torque mode? Good. Okay. And we're going to need to get a bevel gear anyways. So, orange to black. There we go. All right. So, let's stick a lever up here. State is on. Good. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to rip this guy out. And we're going to throw down our multi-directional clutch. Okay? Like that. All right, black and purple. So what we're going to say is that on redstone signal 0, black. All right, so, and then this one will be purple. And for some reason, he's not taking power right now. Yeah, you're cooling off. I get that. Oh, probably wound up in here. Thank you. So, all right. We're probably going to need some wire. Redstone alloy, no. Red alloy. Induction smelter. Okay, so we're just going to have to make some of those. That's fine. And what we'll do is... Can I just chuck you in here? I think I can. Hold on. Boom. Thank you. Sometimes I remember this thing can get a little finicky with its... how it's going to accept that redstone signal. Let's do that and that. Uh-huh. Unless it's requiring... Let me see if it's doing something weird here with the direction it's searching in. Oh, I bet I know what's going on here. Hold one. I bet I know exactly what it's doing. Oh, that's fun. Okay. That explains it, doesn't it? Alright. Oops, that's the shaft junction, which is not what I wanted. I wanted the bevel gear. Making a mess of my wall. Okay. And what are you set to? You're coming in from the south, so I need a bevel gear going input, output north, input down. Need to move you over a few inches. Let's see. Am I out of bevel gears? I think I'm out of bevel gears. Yep. Okay. So I need, let's see, a gear, HSLA. I think I need 2. I need some base panels. Let me check the bevel gear recipe again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need some more base panels. And I need those 2 shaft units. Hey, look at that. I actually have them. Okay. Joy of joys. All right, so that, and that, and this, and that gets me 4 of them. I forgot the multi-directional clutch required input from the top, from the sides. Of course. All right, let's put down a diamond shaft like that. And input down to black. Okay. Okay, good. So now we're on south. Awesome. So this guy should be heating up. Yes, and he's smelting everything down. Awesome. Okay. So let's break that. Let's put our wall back together. Beautiful. And we'll put our red alloy wire. Alright, we have to use red conduit then. Which is a little irritating, but neither here nor there. Redstone conduit. There we go. Uninsulated is fine by me. And, ooh, okay. So I guess this is going to be flipping complicated. Actually, can I just reach a lever from back here? That's probably just going to be easier. Okay. So what's happening now, and what's going to happen, is we plop down the friction heater, and then we get ourselves... What side do you extract from? You can extract from the side. Okay. So let's get ourselves a... Let's see. Think. We need to get ourselves a blast furnace. All right. Simple. Easy. Boom. All right. We'll get ourselves another blast furnace. We'll plop him down right there. Okay? All right. So let's see what we got downstairs. We should have a decent amount, actually. Let's drop some crap off in our inventory here. We should have a decent amount of bedrock dust down there, now that I think about it. Okay, wrong direction. There we go. Okay, so this should be good. We should be all set after this. We have the turbine of doom down here. If we give it a couple seconds. I need to start talking louder. Oh, good. That guy's working great. Awesome. Now, if I right-click him, we're up to 14 bedrock dust, which is pretty cool, okay? And what I'm actually going to try, let me try this. Hopefully this doesn't crash my game out. Oops. And then when that breaks, what does he do? Okay, good. All right, so here's what I'm going to do quickly. Let's get out of creative mode. Let's get ourselves an autonomous activator. Let's get ourselves our wrench. Like that. Let's get ourselves a creative energy cell. This will probably be the one and only time you guys see me use this outside of a test world. Just gonna create a capacitor bank. You actually have power, buddy? Yes, you do. Good. And let's do this. We'll get ourselves a creative strong box. And we'll get ourselves some options, because I can't game set creative. Here we go, and we just need to get ourselves a hopper. Actually, no. You know what we'll do? Pick that up. We'll get ourselves a second autonomous activator. And this is mostly just to prevent me from having to, you know. Okay, good. And we'll put our Ender IO energy cell up here. And we'll get ourselves some item conduit. Disabled. Wrench you over, wrench you over. Active without signal. Good, okay. And then let's just get some energy conduits. And we'll put these in. 1, 2. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get ourselves some more crap to block that with. Oh, hey, lava. How are you doing, lava? Nice to see you there, lava. Nope. Stop it. Actually, you know what? I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess it doesn't matter, because it's not like we have to block this off or anything. Okay. So let's delete this, delete that. Options, inventory, recipe mode. Yay! Okay. So that's the system we're going to use to deal with the fact that, you know, our... Anything that I shouldn't have. Okay. That's how we're going to deal with the fact that Bedrock's too low here. Alright. So this guy's running, he's running, he's running. I'll probably rearrange this a little bit. Let's break that. Good, okay. So we're running. We're running. And what should happen is whenever this one breaks, this will start drilling on that. It'll put another bedrock down and we should be all set. Good, okay. So the last thing we're going to do this episode is we're actually going to make something out of bedrock. Yeah. Yeah. Bedrock, yay. I think what we'll make is we'll make ourselves a pick. Okay. Or at least we'll get started on making ourselves a pick. All right, so if we go back into recipe mode and we look at bedrock and we look at bedrock pick. Shaft units and 3 alloy ingots, all right? And the alloy ingots are each 4 and an HSLA. So we should be able to do that quite nicely, all right? So let's get ourselves some HSLA. That thing is sort of collecting. That's going to be an issue. Okay, so let's get ourselves 3 HSLA and that. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to plop this guy in here and plop this guy in here. And now all we need to do to get this running, throw the lever. He must only be accepting input from the side. I guess that's probably what's going on here. All right, so we'll go up, up, and okay, so we can go over one, plop him there. That conduit positioning is going to kill me because it's looking like what's happening is that he can't actually. So let's shift click west. Nope. Shift click up. Disabled. Shift click. Disabled. Shift click east. No. Shift click south. There we go. And our lever went back into here. And, alright, so whichever direction it is, shift click. Let's shift click that. Strong signal it. Hey, there we go. So now when we throw this, there we go. Alright, and once we're up over 1,000 degrees, this guy should start running. You can see he's smelting out into bedrock. Nice. Alright. So then let's get ourselves some shaft units. All right. We'll put one of them in there. And now he's done, so we're just going to do that, and he should start cooking for us. Kind of slowly, but still it works. All right. Now the cool thing about this is that these bedrock picks are unbreakable. After all, they're made out of bedrock. Yeah, I was testing something. They are made out of bedrock, all right? Oh, wow, I've had that in my inventory this entire episode. Ah, okay. There we go. We got our bedrock silk touch. Let me undo that. Yeah, I was testing something out with that turbine. Okay, so now we have a bedrock silk touch pickaxe that is completely unbreakable, okay? The only thing we have to do is remember to flip this guy back to actually smelt with him. And do I have any panels, covers, what are they called? Facades. There we go. How many do we need? 3? 2. Just drop him up there. We can bounce upstairs and cover that up. But guys, this has been Mr. Kassarian. I want to thank y'all for watching. It has been a fun episode. We actually did a whole lot of progress, and we got ourselves some bedrock tools. Nice. All right, so I will see you guys in the next episode. This has been Mr. Kassarian. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And until next time, happy mining, guys.